days to apply for a court-appointed lawyer for purposes of appeal. I can't help but think that this was out of character for you. You seem like a nice guy, but wow. Okay, that's all I'll say
Judge,
about it.
what's his first payment date?
I'm going to let him start paying $60 a week, and we'll give him a couple of weeks to start that. So you don't have to start until, let's see, I'll just make it June 1, okay, sir? So you can start paying on June the 1st. And then again, like if you don't have the money, you can come in here, okay? Right. Anything else, Mr. Slavin? Any questions or anything?
Your Honor is correct. This is not a character exam because I did ask him about the very same things that you were asking when we were discussing this. And for the most part, it's a blur to him. And he knows that he remembers having used that really bad. He just
I read that.
And so there's no apology for that. It's just one of those things. And so we just like to thank the court for the opportunity to reprove himself for his characteristics.
Yeah, I mean, you seem like a nice guy. You do not seem like
you can tell the judge sees something different in this defendant. Instead of a lecture, he's offering encouragement. That's actually pretty rare in traffic court. Usually when a judge says, "You seem like a nice guy," it's because they're hoping this is a one-time mistake, not the beginning of a pattern.
You do not seem like the kind of guy that would do something like this, but we all make mistakes too. So let's just make sure we don't have this happen again, okay? Best of luck to you. He'll meet with probation before he leaves. Thank you. Griffin, Antonio DeMar Griffin, 26B149826A and B. Ms. Watillo, did you get an opportunity to talk to the gentleman in custody?
No, is he on Zoom?
Yeah, he's in the Wayne County Jail.
Okay.
So why don't you, so the county can get that case done with? Thank you. Sir, your name?
Antonio DeMar Griffin.
All right, so you met with the prosecutor, right?
Yes, sir.
And you agreed to plead to allowing an unlicensed driver to drive, correct?
Yes, sir.
With a drive while unlicensed to be dismissed?
Yes.
And do you understand that if you do that the possible penalties are up to 500 fines, 90 days jail, costs, or all of those penalties? And it won't get reported to the Secretary of State. And then if you plead to that, I'm going to go ahead and dismiss the no insurance.
Yes, sir.
Do you understand that? Agree to that?
Yes, sir.
All right. Did you sign, read, and understand an advice of rights form here today?
Okay.
If you plead guilty, you'll be giving up all those rights, and there will be no hearing or trial. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
All right. You still have the right to an attorney. If you would like one, I will appoint you one at public expense. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
Would you like a lawyer?
No, sir.
Okay. To the charge, allowing an unlicensed driver to drive, how do you plead?
Guilty.
Were you in control of a 2010 Ford that was being operated on Inkster near King?
Yes,
In
sir.
Brownstown, March 18 to 26 at 3:51 p.m.
Yes, sir.
And were you unlicensed?
Yes, sir.
Are you on probation or parole?
No, sir.
And anybody forced you to plead guilty?
No, sir.
Why have you not been licensed, sir?
I had fraud in my name when I was younger. So I never went to go get it fixed or whatever. So when I went to the Secretary of State, they told me that I had a license in my name. And I'm telling them like, well, I had fraud and I didn't have a license.
Now, here's where the story takes an unexpected turn. The defendant explains that issues involving his identity and licensing history have followed him for years. But the judge immediately spots a problem. The driving record still shows multiple violations connected to him. That's why judges ask follow-up questions, because sometimes the details don't quite line up at first glance.
I just didn't go take the permit or whatever. And now that I'm trying to get a better job and do better for myself and my kids.
Let me ask you a question. These violations from 2015, like you had one out of Inkster for suspend, revoke, denied. You had another ticket, unauthorized or improper use of lights in 2017, and then you had 2019 out of Westland. You're not telling me those were not you, are you?
Yes, sir.
Those were you.
Yes, sir.
You got to get a license. I don't know what to tell you. Go talk to him again. You want to do.
By me going to get my permit, I got my permit now, so I just gotta wait 30 days and I can get my driver's license, and that's my goal. I'm gonna do my best to get my driver's license because I want to get on the straight and narrow path and get a better job at it as well.
Okay. Where do you work now?
I work at Food Bank Supermarket. It's in Inkster,
Okay.
and basically it's like we don't have any benefits. So as of right now, I don't even get vacation pay or anything. So I'm trying to find a better job where I can get all of that stuff, as well as making more money.
All right. You seem
This is one
sincere.
of those courtroom moments that can genuinely change someone's future. Instead of making excuses, the defendant is talking about getting licensed, finding a better job, and supporting his kids. Judges hear promises every day, but what they're really listening for is sincerity. Do you think this defendant sounds genuine, or is he just saying what the judge wants to hear?
All right. You seem sincere about it. Anything else?
No, sir.
100 fines, 125 costs, 75 victims' rights, $50 justice assessment, 350 or 60 days. Can you pay that today?
No, sir.
How much do you have today?
I have that, sir. I just went and got my throughput.
That's fine. That's fine. Just tell me when you can start paying and how much weekly.
How much would it be altogether? You said 300,
350.
350. Can I start paying maybe in 2 weeks?
Sure. Per week, how much can you pay?
$60.
I'll make it 40. 40 per week. We'll start this beginning on May.
And this is a great example of judicial discretion in action. The judge isn't just imposing fines, he's creating a payment plan that the defendant can realistically manage. Courts want compliance, not failure. A payment schedule that actually works is often better than setting someone up to miss payments and fall even further behind.
I'll tell you what, I'll let you start on June 1st. How's that? If you don't have the money, you call the court and I'll be glad to give you an extension, okay?
Yes, sir.
So all you have to do is call on her before the due date or come in here on her before the due date and I'll be happy to give you an extension, all right?
Yes, sir.
So what I'm going to ask you to do is just don't ignore me, okay? You seem sincere. Folks, and by the way, anybody here, if you wouldn't mind filling out one of those public satisfaction surveys on their way out. It's not us doing it. The Supreme Court wants us to do it. And so if you can do that, you're all set. Good luck.
Can I ask one question, sir?
Sure.
What if I got like extra money 1 week? Could I pay a little bit extra?
Hey, just stay on that $40 per week starting June the 1st. So if you wanted to pay 80 now, you don't have to come in until June the 15th. If you paid it now, you just stay on that path of 40 per week. And if you don't have the money, there's no reason to get all upset about it. You just call the court.
Did you catch the judge's main concern? It isn't the money. It's communication. Judges can be surprisingly flexible when people are honest and proactive. But ignoring court orders or missing deadlines without explanation is one of the fastest ways to turn a manageable situation into a serious legal problem.
You just call the court. I'll give you an extension. I just don't like when people ignore me, okay?
Yes, sir.
All right.
Thank you so much.
I wish you well. Good luck.
Thank you and have a great day.
You too. Thank you. Pernell Lamar Fountain, 26B150-239A. Mr. Zelnick, I had them call and we still don't have the blood results, and I feel like I'm guessing a little bit. I didn't realize this until I read the report this morning. Your appearance? Good morning. How are you?
Great one.
Sir, your name?
Pernell Fountain.
So I guess what I'm inclined to do is I could figure out a day that you're here. There was no accident. I know, but I hate to do this. I would have had them do it yesterday if I would have read the report yesterday. But I still want to know what the blood results were and there was no PBT or anything. So
I
that's,
didn't have at the time of the plea. That's unusual.
well, and I had my recorder, my good assistant here, call over to Brownstown because it says on April 23rd, Sherry Lang from the Brownstown Police Department indicated the blood draw results were still pending, and I had her call this morning and they still don't have them back from MSPs. The toxicology.
Well, I mean, that's fine if the
You-
officer drives up from Toledo. And
Well,
I don't mind indulging, I mean, we're indulging.
I don't mind if he appears by Zoom next time. I'll let him do that. If you,
Can we make a compromise if he comes in person? Would you consider limiting his reporting in person for probation?
oh, well, they're not gonna, they'll do that with Zoom. They'll have him report on Zoom.
No, we'll come back, and I feel bad he grew up here.
So do
And
I.
now we jump into a completely different kind of courtroom issue. Instead of debating guilt or innocence, the judge is frustrated because critical blood test results still haven't arrived months after the incident. That's a big deal. Without key evidence, the court risks making decisions based on incomplete information. And that's something good judges try very hard to avoid.
So do I. So do I. I feel really bad about it, but I don't want,
If I must, absolutely.
I don't want to guess.
I'm thinking around 17 or 18, but I don't remember. I know that.
Well, I'm gonna let you go down the hall and you can call your office, do whatever you have to do, and
No.
we'll set it at your convenience,
Just
but,
pick a new date, Judge.
well, I'm worried about how long it's gonna take them now, if they still don't have them. This is from February.
Yes.
I mean, I don't understand it, but I'm gonna encourage you, to, call the court a day or two before, call probation. In fact, I'm gonna have you call, Elizabeth Wiles and find out, make sure we've got the results. Tell her I told you to call, if you would, like 2-3 days before, and she can check with Brownstown and find out if they have the results. And if they don't, we'll just move it.
Yes.
Okay? Sorry about this. I really,
That's okay, no worries. I just know that the last week of May, the early part of the first week of June, I'm not here. Beyond that.
well then, you know what? Let's just go past when you're here next time. Like, we'll set it in June. After you get back, we should have the results by then, but call Ms. Wiles. What day are you coming back in early June, Mr.?
Back on the 4th, which is a Thursday.
Okay, well, why don't we do the following week, Heather?
Okay,
I don't
The
really need this on a Brownstown docket day either, but you can pick whatever you want.
the 10th would probably be the best.
At
That following
8:30,
week.
how's that? You want me to make it later since you're driving from Toledo? I can make it 9:30 if you want.
9:30 would be great, but I'm not opposed to that. Thank you.
We'll make it at 9:30.
We're
Actually,
early anyway.
okay, so,
Just early today.
yeah, I can see that, and it was scheduled for 9:30, and he was been sitting back there. Okay, that's what we'll do. Okay, anything else?
No, thank you, Ron.
Thank you, I'm sorry about that. I really am.